my name's Morgan, and I live in Heredia, Costa Rica, and I'm going to be taking you through a day in the life. For me, my day starts a little bit early, so if I look like I just woke up, it's because I did, and I teach online, so my first class starts in 13 minutes, so I'm gonna grab a quick glass of water, get my classroom all set up, and I'll meet back with you in a sec. Okay, I'm all set up and ready to go for my classes this morning. I only have a few classes online today, which is pretty nice because I'm gonna go right back to sleep after this. But this is just one of my jobs in Costa Rica. I teach online for a company called VIP Kit, and I also work for a brick and mortar school that I'll show you later. It's right down the street from my house. Hi, Annabelle. How are you? Good. I am happy to see you. Annabelle, what did you... You have silly glasses. Okay guys, I just finished class and finished all of my extra paperwork after class. So I am gonna go back to sleep, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave this little box right here. So if you have any questions about online teaching, Costa Rica, anything like that, let me know and I'll get to those later.
Hey guys, so I'm just now waking up and getting around, but I woke up super hungry, so I'm gonna go get a smoothie from this place right down the street, and I'll show you around a little bit. Okay, this is right outside my front door, or front gate, I should say. It's a pretty main street around here. I live in the middle of Heredia Centro, which is downtown. It's not a crazy big city, but it's big enough. My school's actually right here. So I live super close to my school, which is nice. And I'm actually taking Spanish classes there today. So I'll show you the inside here in a little bit. Okay guys, I got my smoothie and I'm a sucker for an empanada, so I got one of those too. I'm walking over to the park right now, and it's right down the street from my house. So I figured that'd be a great place to show you guys and to tell you a little bit more about my experience in Costa Rica. Okay guys, this is the park that's right by my house. It's called Parque Los Angeles, and it's awesome. This is workout equipment. Over there, there's a basketball court and some playground for some kids. Over there's tables where people like to sit and play dominoes, and yeah, it's really fun. And there's tons of little shops all around, so it makes it easy to grab a quick bite before you go to the park. Okay guys, a little bit about me. My name is Morgan. I'm from Oklahoma in the United States, and I've been in Costa Rica for a little bit less than a year. It'll be a year in August. Since moving to Costa Rica, I have had 2 brick and mortar jobs, 1 online job, and I also help out with some observing at the TEFL school, the ITA school in Barva, which I will show you guys tonight because even though I'm not observing tonight, on Wednesdays I go play soccer with some other teachers, some ticos, some students, so it should be fun. Okay, here's a Costa Rica fun fact. When you're crossing the street, pedestrians do not have the right of way, so you have to be super vigilant. And I've almost been hit by a car 1,000 times today because I haven't been paying attention. Well, I was putting this off because our apartment's a disaster, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna clean our apartment before I show them around. It's not gonna happen today. I'm about to go grab some lunch with my girlfriends. Don't tell them about my pre-lunch empanada. And then I have Spanish classes. So yeah, I'm just gonna show it to you right now This is the real life, messy. It's fine. Okay, we have this beautiful little foyer. Like my husband and I have a roommate, and she found this apartment for us. There's 5 apartments total, so it's really a tiny area, and we have these fruit trees right outside our door. It's so pretty. This is our door right up here. Our neighbor is amazing and plays beautiful music all day long. Okay, welcome to our home. Let me turn some lights on. Okay, so this is our little living room. This is where I teach my classes in the morning. This is our dining room table. It's pretty dirty right now. Our kitchen, also crazy. My roommate, Janae. Good morning. Then we just have this one long hallway. Janae's room is over there. This is our little laundry area. And we have this like pulley system that we can hang our clothes up, and then it goes just right in front of that big window. So it's pretty nice. We have a lot of storage, which we got a lot of stuff. So this is my favorite part of the entire house is the bathroom. I feel like our bathroom is so big and so nice, and I love it. I feel like I'm in a hotel when I'm here. Okay, last little bit of the house is this messy, messy bedroom. This is where my husband does his kids' classes online. We have a nice view of other apartments, so we keep these little tapestries hung up. That is my husband, who had to teach a lot this morning, so he is sound asleep. You'll meet him later. All right, guys, we just finished eating lunch. We tried a new place today. It was really good. And we were all just like inhaling our food, so I didn't actually get to take a video, take any pictures, but trust me, food here is delicious. But I'm back at my school now. This is where I teach. It's called Intercultura. This is our little garden area. And I'm not actually teaching right now, which is why I'm dressed like this. I'm actually taking Spanish classes because through my school, teachers are given Spanish classes. So I am signed up for 12 weeks of intensive, it's like 20 hours a week of Spanish classes, which is a lot, but it's super important. I didn't come here knowing that much Spanish. And now it's just me and a teacher for 3 or 4 hours, and I can actually like communicate and have conversation and learn a lot. So it's like such a good perk that I think other schools probably have, but I know at least for sure my school has it. So I'm super thankful. Okay guys, I just finished the first half of my class, so I thought I'd show you around the school. Let's see. So we have classrooms up here. I'm on the 2nd floor right now. Classrooms up here. Classrooms all down this hallway. And this is our beautiful view overlooking this like garden area. Oh, it's so beautiful. Another thing I really love is how there's like art everywhere. It's so pretty. It's either like art or plants everywhere. Down here we have a hallway that leads to the garden, and then we have like a full kitchen where you could take your class and do like fun activities like maybe make a pizza or make cookies or something like that. Okay, a lot of people have asked about if you need a college degree to teach in Costa Rica. At my particular school, yes, you do. At a lot of other schools, you just need your TEFL certificate. I wouldn't say the TEFL course was difficult. They give you every opportunity to succeed. So they give you every resource they have. No question is a dumb question. They connect you with the community and they help you get through like the transition period. So Okay, I've gotten a lot of questions about teaching online. So VIP Kid full-time. That makes me nervous because the seasons ebb and flow with VIP Kids, so it's not super stable. That being said, I know many, many people that make their full-time living on VIP Kid. So I can't hate on it because it's given me a lot of good extra like travel money, and we've been able to save quite a bit since we've been here because of VIP Kid. But like maybe for
the last 4 weeks maybe, my bookings have been really low. Next week, my bookings are super high. So I've been doing it since February. So what is that? February, March, April, May, June. 6 months. So it's not a long enough time for me to say definitely whether or not that VIP kid is a good decision to do full time, just because in my 6 months I've experienced some lows, some highs. So I don't know, but that's my experience with VIP kid. Okay, I feel like this is a very good question because when I first got to Costa Rica, I didn't realize how expensive like startup fees was going to be. So I would say bring at least $1,500. That's what I would say, at least. I know the TEFL school has a homestay option, so that's always an option for when you first move in. After that, it's pretty much just word of mouth. Our roommate right now had found this apartment and told us about it, and when we went to look, we were like, this is perfect. Also, Airbnb is just as easy in the Central Valley as it is anywhere else in the world. So we've moved kind of a lot, but the first 3 apartments we stayed in were Airbnb, like long-term, and they were really nice too. Okay, primero, it is a dream. It's like the work-life balance here is amazing. Their like country slogan basically is pura vida, which is like pure life. It's basically like relax, chill, hang. And I think my biggest takeaway from this last year, how did you do it, is like, just do it. There's never gonna be an ideal time. There's never gonna be the perfect time. It's just when you decide that, you wanna do it. I was talking with some friends the other day about how the hardest step is the first step out the door, because we've all kind of experienced this feeling of, okay, now we're in Costa Rica, now the world is ours. Like, I've applied to jobs in China. We've looked briefly into moving to Spain. It's just like once you realize that life doesn't have to be lived in a cubicle, or you can make good money that you can live on and travel on by only working, 25 hours a week, you realize that the world is so big. There's so many opportunities. So I don't know. I don't got a lot of advice, but I would say just, how did I do it? Like, just get out and do it. The community that you'll build here, especially in Costa Rica, in the Central Valley, I can say from experience, this community is so uplifting that you're not going to fall on your face. Hi again. This is Will. He's my husband.
What up?
He's also a teacher in the Central Valley. He works for a company called Wizard, which is the company that I worked for when I first moved to Costa Rica. But then I started working at Intercultura. Okay, anyways, I posted the monthly expenses and income. Our situation is a little bit different because we're married. So I divided both of our expenses by 2, and that's what you'll see in the thing before. But if you're wondering like, oh, is all rent less than $200? No. 2 things about that. One is our apartment was unfurnished. So we decided to buy a bunch of stuff. Like we bought our own bed, our oven, refrigerator, tables, chairs, whatever. So that makes our rent a little bit cheaper, but more expensive on the front end. Also, because we're married, we share a room. And so we're able to have 3 of us living in a 2-bedroom, which we do pay a little bit more for our 2-bedroom. Like Janae, our roommate, doesn't have to pay quite as much, but it still is super cheap. But I would say average rent is going to be $250, max out at $300. So I think our monthly expenses and income is pretty accurate. But yeah. Also, if you're reading like the ITA page that shows you like that Costa Rica is a break-even country, that's totally accurate if you're not teaching online. The reason we're able to save so much is because we both teach online. So that $800 and something that I save is just my savings. He also has his own savings that he gets from teaching VIP Kid. So let me know if you want some more information about VIP Kid. I really do love it. Like I said before, I don't know about it full time. We've been thinking about maybe doing full time, but it's just a little bit of a risky move. But yeah, let me know if you want to supplement your income with VIP Kid. I'm your girl. Okay guys, well, I've had a lot of fun talking to some of you that have reached out and asked questions and showing you around a day in my life here in the Central Valley in Costa Rica. If you have any other questions, this is my personal Instagram account. Just shoot me a message over there. I'd love to talk to you guys and answer all of your questions. Well, pura vida!